Hi everybody, this is normally a cooking channel, but I wanted to show you guys something because I think a lot of people might be interested. See, there's my little dog. He doesn't go off the curb. Way down there, somebody just passed by and they're walking a dog. Look at that. And my little dog right here, he never went after him, but he's looking at him. Look at it. He's watching him. How did I train him to do that? I think a lot of people will be interested. And Chewy can be without a leash. He's without a collar and a leash, and he just roams my property right here in my front yard. He doesn't go anywhere. So I taught Chewy by bringing him when he was a puppy. I would let him roam around in my front yard, and I would be with him, walking along the edges, along all over my front yard. And as soon as he stepped off of the curb, I would raise my voice loudly and I would stomp on the ground. No, no, this is no. And then I would hit the ground. I wouldn't hit him. I would hit the ground with my hand, pounding the pavement. No, no, this is no. And I would pound it with my foot. This is no, very loud. And then I'd scoot him on to the grass part. And every time he would go off of the curb, I would do that again and put him back to the grass part. And I did that a lot of times, and eventually he understood. Now, he got to the point where he was absolutely paranoid to get on the street. I would put his collar and his leash on. And when I wanted to take him for a walk, all of a sudden he starts freaking out. No, I don't want to go on the street. I would have to tug him. And finally I had to get him to understand that if he's on the leash, he can go on the street. But all by himself, he was not to step off of the street. So he got a little confused for a while there. But the other thing is, there was one time when he already pretty much was trained. But there was one time I was here in the front yard. I was watering some of the plants. And he took off. He took off all the way across the street, and he saw a cat. And then when I realized it, of course, I started yelling again. No, this is no. And I started stomping on the street. No, no, this is no, with my hand, and I really yelled. I yelled at him. Eventually, he understood. And now he sees dogs down the street, walking across the street, and he will not take off. He'll go to the edge of the property, but that's it. So you can teach your dog. You have to work with him. You have to pay attention to what they're doing, but it can be done. I've had 2 dogs, and I trained them the same way. And my other dog used to sit right here on the walkway, and she'd just get some sun, and she never went off the property. So yes, you can do this. You just have to pay attention to your little dogs if you love them. So I have a couple of chairs on my front porch. Okay, so I often just sit right here. Chewy just sits right there on my porch, and he just watches the cars pass by, and if there's a dog that's being walked, he might bark, but he never runs after the dogs that are passing by. So this is the way he acts when he sees a dog. There's a dog across the street. Chewy, come here. That's it. That's it. You barked. He doesn't take off. So that's how I train my little dog not to run away from home, not to leave my property. He loves to hang out in the front yard, and dogs are so great. You just have to take some time with them. Don't give up on your dogs. They're a great addition to everybody's family. He's not afraid of you. He's not afraid of you. And the cat just looks over his shoulder and says, "Me."